Hey there peeps, me here and welcome back to Digimon Linkz, and for a lot of y'all is welcome to Digimon Linkz. This game just came out this week and I've been playing non-stop, and through me playing I've kind of come up with 5 beginner basic tips for this game. There is a lot of areas and I will do in-depth tips as I continue playing, and probably focus on different areas of the game when I do these. But today it's just beginner tips. You're brand new to the game, wanting to figure out what to do, and so let's go through them. So the first tip that I have is, if you go to your Digivice and go to Digivolve, you get your Digimon and you're trying to Digivolve them, but you can't seem to do it. So let's say you go to Terriermon, mine is at level 1, and I want to Digivolve him, but I can't. I do have all the materials to Digivolve Terriermon, but I can't. They did briefly mention in a tutorial, but very briefly, you do have to level up your Terriermon all the way to level 10. This is not just for the rookie level, it is for every single Digimon level, champion ultimate. They have to be maxed out before you can upgrade them, so they can Digivolve. Also, talking about Digivolution, something that we need to be able to Digivolve them, as we saw with Terriermon, we need these plugins. You need different types of plugins based on which Digivolution you want. So at least for this one, I do have all of those, all the plugins I need. And if you want to check out the plugins that you do have, your Digivolution fuel, you can, you saw there the Digivolution fuel plugin button. You click that, and you are able to see all the plugins that you currently have. And they are actually really nicely laid out by the element that they have. And as you can see, I have more of the second half of the plugins, at least have one of them. And that's mainly because this game came out on Thursday. And because of that, I've been able to do the daily missions for these types of plugins. And how do you get them? Well, you can get them through just standard exploring, just going through the story quests. Your normal quest, you are able to get plugins through them. As you can see on, I'm in area 11. I can get some red plugins here, mainly the level 1 and the level 2. There are 4 levels of plugins, version 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. As you can probably imagine, the 4.0 are the ones that are for the higher tier Digimon. But there is a way to get more plugins if you can't seem to get enough from the normal quest. There are daily quests to get the plugins, and you can see here that on Mondays you can get the null type plugins. Tuesdays you can get the fire ones. Wednesdays you can get the nature. Wednesdays you get water ones. Thursday you get the nature ones. Fridays you get thunder. Saturday you get darkness. And Sunday you get light. I'm recording this on a Sunday, and as you can see, the Sunday one is blocked up. Why, you may ask? It's because this game is running on JP time. So because it is running on JP time, the day turns over to the next day at 10 a.m. Central. So it is 12 p.m. Central at this time of me recording this, so we are in Monday, even though it is Sunday in the US. So just be aware of that. The game does flow in JP time, and that's actually tip number 3. Remember, it is in JP time, so plan accordingly. So also along with that, you can do the other daily quest on a day that is not that day. So I could do Tuesday quest. By clicking on Tuesday, I can unlock the dungeon for 5 Digistones. Only do this if you really think one, you have full stamina, and 2, you think you can do these really quickly. It is worth it if you have friends that you play with in co-op, and all of y'all are trying to get a certain type of material. You can just kind of grind through them together, so that way everybody can get materials. And if you don't have friends in the game yet, please join my Discord, and you can find many people to play with, and they will all love to help you out whenever they are around. And you can also find friends to add in the game. So it all works out. Something else in order to Digivolve your Digimon is that for certain, in order to upgrade your Digimon from Ultimate to Mega, you do need special Digimon fuel, Digifuel. So if you go back to Digivolve and we go to a Digimon, say, Anjewomon. So actually, let's go to Metal Greymon. So for Metal Greymon, he is max leveled, and you can see that for War Greymon, I needed this little last one, which is War Greymon Data Fragment. With the beginning of this game, we do have some intro advent quests. You didn't see them on my explore menu because I've completed them, but it appears above normal quests. Those are intro quests we have right now that the game has barely launched, and you can get these data fragments just by completing the advent missions. And if you do them with co-op, you can, help your friends get plugins and be able to get the materials necessary for you to be able to digivolve your Digimon. Also, this Metal Greymon I did get from just completing the quest. You might want to hold off on using this this Metal Greymon to digivolve because you can see that in this chip section, it has less chips that can be installed than a regular Metal Greymon and other regular Digimon. So this is because it is a gift Digimon that we get through just playing the game. So that's a side tip. But definitely, right now we just have those intro quests in which we can get the Digifuel for War Greymon, Metal Garurumon, and Saber Leomon. So we'll be able to get those just playing normally through those intro advent quests. And if you can't, beat them on your own, do co-op, because that will definitely help you out. There's always people trying to join into co-op missions, so somebody will help you out, even if you personally can't beat it on your own. After the intro missions are gone, there will probably be on a week rotation. So 1 week we'll see a specific advent Digimon that we can get the Digifuel for, and then the next week we'd probably see a different Digimon. And I am specifically waiting to get the Digifuels so I can evolve Anjumamon into Mastermon. But, that's for a different day. Also, as you're playing, and you're doing your explore missions, you can see that you run out of stamina at a decent pace, especially if you're just running through the regular quest. You can do a good amount of time before you actually run out of stamina. But whenever you're doing, let's say, the daily missions, if you do the hard quest, it is 20 stamina to be able to complete it. So I can only do the hard one twice before I'm, at 10. Then I probably could do 2 easies, and we'll be fine. But then I'll be done. I have to wait for more stamina. The reason that I have 50 stamina, even though we start at 30, is because I built my restaurant. And you can see my little restaurant at the end of my farm over here. It's overseeing the water. The way to get your restaurant, because it is not available at the start of the game, you do this by being able to complete Area 5. Once you complete Area 5, you unlock the restaurant key, so you can actually build your restaurant. So it's important that you do build a restaurant, and so you set it out to build, but don't finish the construction until you have a very low amount of stamina, because once you finish the construction, it does replenish your stamina and increase how much stamina you have. For the first level, it increases it by 10, and then after that I've seen it just increment by 5. But it is very helpful to have more stamina, and I'm going to continue upgrading my restaurant as much as I can for all that stamina. So that, restaurant is very important to upgrade. Your meat farm is also very important to upgrade, but obviously with the meat farm, make sure that you collect your meat before you upgrade it, because then while it's in construction, you won't be able to collect any meat. And the same with the restaurant. Let's say you for the last upgrade, so when I upgraded to level 3, it took about 30 minutes to upgrade. So I didn't start that construction when I was low on stamina. I started when I was kind of full, and then I went off and did some missions, and I came and collected that stamina when I was very low. And basically, when you start the upgrade, you see it goes into construction, and when it's done, it just says construction in the little bubble, and you tap it and the building, finishes. So definitely only finish the construction on your restaurant when you are low. All that stamina is beautiful stamina. Also, finally, let's just mini quick recap for tip 1 was, make sure that your Digimon are leveled up entirely before you try to Digivolve them. 2, gather up the Digifuel that you need. Even if you don't need it now, gather it up through the daily quest. The days that we do get the daily quests are Monday we get the Null type, Tuesday we get the Fire, Wednesday we get Water, Thursday we get Nature, Friday we get Electric, and Saturday we get Dark, and Sunday we get Light. So keep that in mind. 3, the game runs in JP time, so rollover does happen at 10 a.m. Central. And in order to make Ultimate to Mega, you do need the Digifuel, the data fragments that you can get through Advent quests. Right now, through the Advent intro, we can get Metal Garurumon, War Greymon, and we can get Saber Leomon. 5, stamina increases through getting the restaurant after completing Area 5. And finally, one really, important thing for those that are wanting a little extra boost at the beginning of starting this game, you can get a beginner's pack. So this is only for this first 72 hours of playing this game after completing the tutorial. So if you haven't completed the tutorial yet, that's fine. But once you finish the tutorial, you have 72 hours, and in your shop, it does give you a countdown of how much time you have left. This is for $17, yeah, $16.99 I believe. And with it, you can get 10 Digistones, and you get a voucher to choose your own Mega. And there is a very long list of Megas that you can get, which you can see on my screen right now. And they all come with very specific leader skills, and a lot of them can really help you out, especially if you don't have a Digimon that has AoE and you're having issue with some of the, the daily quests, so, or just regular quests, even at that. So you should if you are going to spend money in this game, the beginner's pack is definitely something to consider. I'm not saying buying it. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying consider it. I did get it for myself, and I did get my Mega. I got Lilithmon, which is actually pictured here, because for my setup, she would be the best boost. And there's actually a video coming out about why I chose her, and you can see that later. But that kind of wraps up my 5 and a bonus tip. And I know there was some kind of hidden bonus tips in there as we were talking, just because I go on tangents. But these are just basic tips for any beginner as you are starting this game and just exploring. These things will help you advance and not get stuck. I will be making future tips videos for specific things, such as the things that we can find in the lab or the warehouse, things that will help you advance your game further. But that is it for our beginners tips for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe and like this video, because we want to make sure that everybody can see these tips and learn with us. And if you know any other tips that would help any beginners, please put them on the comments of this video so we can help each other out. I'll also leave a link to my Discord so you can find new friends. You can play with us, join co-op missions, and if you need help, we're more than glad to help you. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, meow meow.